Liverpool's transfer situation has taken a significant turn, but in a way that could actually simplify matters. What initially appeared to be a complicated and restrictive scenario has been eased by the discovery of a potential loophole, offering the club a clearer path forward. With plans already in motion behind the scenes, this development could remove a major stumbling block. Now, attention shifts to how Liverpool respond, and whether this newfound flexibility changes the direction of their next move. Let's break this down in today's video, along with all the other Liverpool news from the last 24 hours. There is so much to discuss in today's video, so be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. While Aston Villa have made it clear they have no intention of signing Harvey Elliott for £35 million, the terms of their loan mean he can still play this season. Elliott has spent much of the campaign frozen out of Unai Emery's Villa squad, as the head coach quickly decided not to play him enough to trigger a buy clause in his loan. When Liverpool agreed to send the young midfielder to Villa Park for the season, it was widely reported that the move would become permanent for £35 million if he made 10 or more appearances. But the Birmingham Mail's John Townley now reveals that this is only based on Premier League appearances and does not apply to the Europa League. That means Elliott can play freely for Villa in the knockout stages of the Europa League, which will begin with a last 16 clash against one of PAOK, Celta Vigo, Lille or Red Star Belgrade. Having made 4 appearances in the Premier League so far this season too, in theory, he could be used 5 more times without impacting his future. The 22-year-old is, however, currently injured, with the issue expected to keep him out for around 2 weeks. He is injured now. He is not available because of injury, Emery told reporters on Friday. I was so clear 1 month ago. I think we must carry on and of course help him as much as we can. Then try to make him feel comfortable here. He is going to be available more or less to play in Europe. We are now in February, trying to focus on the Premier League, trying to focus on Europe. It is maintained that this development is not the result of renegotiations around Liverpool's deal with Villa, and the buy clause has always been Premier League specific. That does, however, call into question why Elliott only made a single 4-minute appearance in the Europa League prior to his surprise start against Red Bull Salzburg in the final game of the league phase on January 30th. Nevertheless, that is the situation, and both Liverpool and their loanee can hope he features at least sporadically between now and the end of the season before analysing their options. The likelihood is that Liverpool will think twice about conducting similar deals with Villa in the future, having considered Elliott all but sold when they struck terms in September to avoid PSR issues for the Midlands club. In other news, Milos Kerkez's development at Liverpool has gathered real momentum over the course of the 2025/26 campaign, vindicating both the club's investment and Arne Slot's patience. When the Hungary international arrived from Bournemouth in a deal worth around £40 million, expectations were understandably high. Yet, as is often the case with young players making a significant step up, his early weeks at Anfield were not without scrutiny. Like Florian Wirtz, who also required time to adjust to new surroundings and tactical demands, Kerkez endured a period of adaptation. Former Premier League manager Alan Pardew even suggested the left-back had been found out following his move to Merseyside, a verdict that now looks wide of the mark. Rather than shrinking under the spotlight, Kerkez has responded emphatically. He has firmly established himself in Slot's preferred starting 11, displacing Andy Robertson as first-choice left-back for the majority of fixtures. According to reports, Slot has been particularly pleased with the Hungarian's progress this season, with notable improvements in both his physical conditioning and consistency. One of the key areas of growth has been Kerkez's fitness levels. The ability to cope with the relentless demands of playing twice a week across domestic and European competitions is often what separates promising talent from reliable elite performers. Slot is said to be especially satisfied that Kerkez now looks capable of sustaining high-intensity performances across a packed schedule, a vital attribute in a squad competing on multiple fronts. His rise has inevitably altered Robertson's role. The Scotland international, once an automatic selection, has been limited largely to rotational appearances. Although Robertson was reportedly open to a move away in January, there appears to be no friction between the pair. On the contrary, Kerkez has leaned on the experienced defender for guidance, viewing him not as a rival, but as a mentor figure whose knowledge of the club and league remains invaluable. On the pitch, Kerkez's recent performances have underlined why Slot's faith has been rewarded. His display in the 3-0 victory over Brighton and Hove Albion was particularly eye-catching. Constantly advancing down the flank, he delivered a superb cross to assist Curtis Jones, showcasing both technical quality and attacking intent. Former Liverpool defender Stephen Warnock described him as superb, praise that reflects the growing consensus around his influence. Kerkez himself has acknowledged the factors behind his upturn in form, highlighting his on-field chemistry with Wirtz as a significant contributor. Speaking earlier this season, he explained, "At the moment, there's a good connection between me and Flo Wirtz. We're playing well, and I hope it keeps going. I like the change in shape because I have more freedom with Flo. We are moving, passing, and playing a lot of 1-2s. I felt like I was in the opposition box a lot more and crossing." That tactical tweak, granting him greater license to advance, has allowed Kerkez to play to his strengths. His overlapping runs, quick exchanges in tight areas, and willingness to attack the byline have added a different dimension to Liverpool's left flank. Rather than simply providing width, he has become an active creative outlet. Slot, for his part, has made clear that Kerkez's improvement is no accident. The Liverpool manager spoke candidly about the importance of trust when developing young players. "This is what you get Kerkez improving if you keep playing those players who maybe sometimes have moments that are not as good as other moments or games, not as good as other games," he said earlier this month. "I think that's normal for younger players, and the only thing as a manager is to keep trusting them and believing in them because we know who we signed. We saw that potential and we knew, and has already been shown, that that potential will be seen if you keep playing them." Those comments encapsulate the broader picture. Liverpool identified Kerkez's ceiling long before the consistency arrived. By persisting through the inevitable dips in form, Slot has allowed that potential to surface. What once looked like a bedding-in period has evolved into a genuine breakthrough, with Kerkez now an integral part of Liverpool's structure and ambition moving forward. But that is all for today's video. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. We post all the latest Liverpool news every day, so join our fast-growing community so you never miss out. Thank you. I'll see you in the next video.